Boxing King Media in association with Boxroll, here with Mark Tibbs. Mark, how are you? It's been a while since I've seen you. How's life?
It has been a while, hasn't it? I'm good, thank you. Yeah, not bad. Working away, as usual.
Good man, keeping yourself busy. One of your charge, fighting on the weekend.
Yeah.
Johnny Fisher, the big ticket seller, done massive numbers for Ali Pali. Just talk to me about him though. I want to know him as a fighter. You know, what sort of strengths does Johnny possess this early in his pro career?
He's got a great brain, and he loves to learn. He's a good student of boxing, and if you come up with or if you see something like that's a little bit detrimental in his work, tell him about it. You know, he irons it out straight away. So, and then we iron out all them little negatives or things that are not quite natural, and then, you know, that's how we get him better. And he's good at that.
When you have someone this young in their career, somebody that's willing to learn, how many times in the year do you want him to fight to sort of keep building his skills, keep going?
Well, he's got, for someone like Johnny, the more fights the better. If he could fight once a month, that would be brilliant. But I think he's got 7 fights this year, so that's brilliant. That's ideal. And yeah, so more fights for him as a learning pro. He's going to be his 5th fight on Saturday. He's coming along nice, I think. Yeah, he's learning to handle pressure. He's learning to dissect what's in front of him, or box and take a breather. Or, you know, sometimes if it goes, he's got to go. He's got to be the ball, if you know what I'm saying. But I want to try and I'm trying to get him to be a bit more patient. Still keep his hand speed and his power, but be patient in getting that work off.
When you sort of envisage them fans and all the tickets that he sells, 2,500 in or joke, I think he said he's probably sold over 3,000. He sent people to StubHub as well.
Yeah.
Is there added pressure on your fighter? Do you feel like he has that added pressure when he sells all these tickets?
Well, to be fair, when I first got with Johnny, I was away in Spain training on training camp with Billy Joe Saunders, and my other team was looking after him. My team was looking after him, and he was very popular back then, and put himself under a lot of pressure. He was, what they call it, when the COVID was on, they was in the bubble fight. But he still put himself under a bit of pressure. And then when I come back from America, we had a fight at the O2. It was concerning for me, but he come through with flying colours. He proved that he handles the pressure well, you know, and it's something that he does in anything he does and puts his mind to. He's got a great work ethic. He maxes it. Yeah.
As a trainer, and especially with somebody this young in their career, when you look at the opponent, do you study the opponent as a trainer, or do you just make Johnny better, just keep making him better? Or what sort of coach are you? Because every time I talk to a trainer, they have different approaches this early in a fighter's career.
Well, for instance, I can give you an example. For the fighter that we're fighting Saturday night, I take a look at him, and I look at his age, I look at his experience, and I look at his style, and that's how I work. And you know, it's a giveaway how you approach what's in front of you, and you know, we know what he's good at, this guy, and I know what Johnny's good at, and I know what will work. So we work at it in training. We work out a little game plan, and that's how we go about our business.
I've spoken to Johnny about, you know, the sparring that he's had with Tyson Fury this early on in his career, and he said it's been invaluable for him. As somebody who's been around Johnny, how much has he picked up in them big sparring sessions or them big camps that he's had with Tyson Fury?
Yeah, he's had some good rounds with Tyson Fury and Marius Wack and Joe Joyce and Craig Richards and people like that. I know Craig's a bit light, but he's a great boxer, a good boxer, and sometimes, you know, I like to get him in with people like that because you can't explain the experience, but you feel it, you know what I'm saying? And it's been really, really valuable. And Johnny's a big guy with a lot of energy and very, very strong. So I've got confidence with Johnny when he's under that sort of physical pressure and mental pressure. I've got great confidence in Johnny. But, you know, there's a right time to put them in the oven. There's a right time to pull them out. Do you know what I mean? So at the moment, we like to think we're doing okay, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
In regards to all them names that you just mentioned there, is it vital upon yourself that you find different styles for Johnny to encounter this early in his career, so that he has that experience if he ever goes into the ring? And, you know, for example, the guy, not probably better level of position going down the line, change their fighting style during the fight, or change the tactics, that he has a game plan for it?
Well, we talk about, Shane Watson and S-Jam and Adam Morali, we work as a team, and we talk together and, get sparring in and opponents in, and that's how we work. But, I always say to Johnny, it's lovely to see, we work with all styles and during training. We welcome all styles and southpaws, orthodoxies. When it comes to, say, we're fighting Joe Bloggs and Joe Bloggs has got this style, and we get the sparring in to suit, or near us to that. So near us to them. So that's how it works. So we try to do that, and we normally 95% get it right. So as in, that's tuition. That's the tuition of boxing training and preparation for the fight itself. Yeah.
Well, just talking about Tyson Fury too, Johnny, obviously he's going to be fighting somebody that you know really well in your old charge in Dillian Whyte. How do you see that fight playing out between them two big guys?
I think it's a great fight for the fans for sure. Just their personalities. You can the build-up's going to be a pay-per-view in itself. But no, it's you got the box fighter in Dillian Whyte. He's a bit of a brawler, and you got the brilliant boxer in Tyson Fury, and both got great mindsets and headstrongs. Headstrong on that, and strong minds. So good fight. Tyson Fury's since the way he's dealt with Deontay Wilder, and he's developed that front foot stuff as well. He's going to be an hard man to beat because of the size and the range of him. But listen, Dillian's an handful for anyone. Yeah.
With that fight happening, we know that Anthony Joshua should be fighting now Alexander Usyk in summer with their immediate rematch. It seems like he's going to have a new team in place. What does AJ need to do differently this time around to make sure that he beats Alexander Usyk?
Well, AJ should have. It's all right for me to say, but he should have. He's bigger, he's stronger, he's fast, he's a great athlete. AJ, he's strong too. So he should have took the fight to AJ and upset that rhythm and dragged him into deep waters from the get-go. We all know what he should have done, and he never did what he did. It was quite bizarre at the time, to tell the truth. But hopefully he's learned his lesson, and he'll go out there the next time, kick that door down and tear into him, and in the most nicest possible way.
Just two more fights I want to ask you about. Chris Eubank Jr. fought on the weekend in a performance that he controlled. A lot of people said he controlled, maybe let Liam Williams back into the fight when he should have not. But straight after that, Billy Joe Saunders got on the phone and said, listen, I'll take that fight if they offer me £5 million. What do you make of that fight? Do you feel like that fight is closer than it was the first time around?
What, the Billy Joe versus
Eubank?
I ain't give that no thought whatsoever, to tell the truth. I've got to be honest with you, I thought Eubank done a great job in the way he went about his business. He looked a little different, and I thought he should have pressed it like we all did near the end to make a statement. So I was a little bit let down by that, but it was a good fight. And I thought Liam Williams was a little vulnerable, wasn't he? A little vulnerable around the whiskers. So that's why I was disappointed that Chris didn't press it near the end. But he showed some good skills there as well. Showed some good skills too, yeah. But as far as the Billy Joe Chris Eubank fight, yeah, be a good fight, I guess. Yeah, be a great fight again. Be a great build up too and all. And yeah.
Somebody with a father like yourself who's been part of the Benn team. There's a lot of talk about Conor Benn and Chris Eubank Jr. Conor did some interviews yesterday, said, listen, if I can make catchweight, why not make it happen? I think it'll be one of them fights that'll be a generational fight. People will want to watch it if that fight ever happened. What do you make of that?
Yeah, that'd be a great fight, wouldn't it? It'd be brilliant, wouldn't it? Brilliant. Their father's done it previous, and the sons could pull it off as well. It'd be great, wouldn't it? Hey.
Final one for myself. Big fight next week, a fight that when it first got announced, a lot of people were umming and ahhing. Now it's getting closer. Amir Khan, Brook, people seem to be buzzed for it. It's sold out. I'm sure it's going to do big numbers on pay-per-view. Talk to me about that fight. With this fight happening so late in both fighters' careers, how do you see that fight playing out?
I see that fight playing out. I see Amir Khan, if he can keep him long and sharpshooter like he does boxing, keeps him long. centre out the centre of the ring, and I feel he'd become victorious. But if Brook can get round his old whiskers, different story. But you know what I'm saying. But good fight. I'll be honest with you. I thought it was past its sell-by date, but I am getting excited. I must say, I am getting excited. Yeah, it's going to be good. Can't call it.
Well, Mark, it's always a pleasure to talk to yourself. Obviously, I've known you from the days when you were with Dillian and I was in camp with him doing bits and bats for him. But always a pleasure to talk to yourself. No doubt I'll speak to you in the future, and good luck on Saturday night. Thank you.
God bless you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.